it's Rita. As you can see, Real is not here with me today, but don't worry, he will be in the next video. I just wanted to come down and make this video. Number one, we haven't uploaded in a while. Number two, I woke up with something on my mind and I was like, I have to make a video about it because I know it'll most likely help me if I was on the other end. So if you didn't know, we are engaged. We've been engaged since September and we are planning a wedding pretty quickly, as I would think so. The wedding will be August of this year. So I found myself, while I was planning for this wedding, searching a lot online, whether it was YouTube, whether it was Google, Pinterest, just trying to find tips and asking questions and seeing like, well, do I need this, or what should I do in this scenario, and things like that. So I woke up with some things in my mind that I wanted to pinpoint, and hopefully it can help you all. I've seen a lot of engagements since the holidays. Congratulations to everyone. And I just wanted to make this video for you all. I'm not a wedding planner by any means, because Lord knows I'm having all the help I can get. But it's just, from my experience and from, things that I came across that I feel like I want to let you all know that may help you all. So we'll get started. So my first tip is, and this is just at the beginning of the planning process. Mind you, I'm only 4 months in, still have some ways to go, but it's coming up quickly. So my first tip would be to choose your bridal party wisely. I know for a lot of people, this is the first thing that people think of. They already have their bridal party in their mind, or this is the very first thing that they do before they even pick a venue sometimes. So I would just say choose your bridal party wisely. I know for me, I have 9 girls. That's kind of a lot, but everyone has their own specific role, and I've chosen them for a different reason, for different walks in my life that mean much to me. So you just want to make sure you have a group of girls or men that are there for you, that you could depend on, that are helpful, that are organized, that if you call them and need something, they're willing to help you out. That's very important. Wedding planning can get stressful sometimes. So you just want to make sure you have some people to fall back on just in case, to help lift you up. I think that it is important to have certain people in your wedding party, just because they might be family or you might have known this person since you were 5 years old. That doesn't always mean everything. So just be careful with that. Second thing, make sure you have a wedding timeline. I know for me, I downloaded the app called The Knot. I don't know if you all have heard about that. They do have like a timeline on there. Like you can put in your wedding day and it'll tell you by what day should you have stuff done. And it's stuff you don't even think about. If you don't want to do that, if you have a wedding planner, usually your wedding planner handles that, or they'll send you a timeline, or they just make sure everything is on track. So I know that helps me. People thought I was crazy because literally 2 weeks after we were engaged, we already put a down payment on a venue. And people are like, huh? Like, you're moving so fast. But I'm like, August is around the corner. So I just want to make sure I knock stuff off the list that I can. And so that's very important to keep you on track. Please just have a wedding timeline. You don't want to look up and you forgot some of the most important things because you were worried about some other things. So just make sure you just, keep it in order and you'll be fine. Number 3, I would say, and this was hard for me, is create a realistic budget. So me and my fiance, we both knew what type of wedding we wanted. And it's like, everybody's like, what's your budget? What's your budget? And it was kind of like, I know for me, I was thinking of it as, well, if I want something, then, well, how much does it cost? Because then we're going to save it so we can get it. But it really, people was telling me like, Karita, it don't work like that. Like you have to have a budget so people can know and stay within your means and your budget. So, that's something that I really learned from other people, that, create your budget, save, like only you and your fiance know what you want to spend and what you have to spend. Because honestly, like me, I had no idea of half of the stuff that you have to pay for, you have to spend your money for. A lot of people think, oh, you're just choosing a venue, your dress, but got to pay for the food, the decorations, and that's it. Like, no, it's way more to it. You have to put into account of the tux, the transportation, the bouquets, the flowers, the photographer, videographer, the DJ, I don't even know, like literally it's so much that you're not even thinking about. It comes down to the smallest stuff, and I'm not even that's not even the smallest stuff. Like what I didn't know is, I know like per person you had to pay, but literally y'all, the more people on your list, you have to pay per seats. You have to pay per table. So that means if you have more people, that means more tables, that means more chairs, that means more centerpieces. That means like everything adds up. More napkins, you got to pay per napkin, per, like, y'all, like it gets that serious. And it's like you're not even thinking about it, but it's real. So save, 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 budget, do what works for you. If you can go without something, go without it, just to have something else you might want. Like I'm telling y'all, like, I did not know. We did not know. We looking like, huh? You really charge per napkin and napkin holder? Like, why? But that's how it is. And that's why I say you would look up and it's like, whoa, I have to still pay for this stuff. And this stuff is not cheap, honestly. Learn how to modify different things. You can do a lot of DIYs. Like if you have a super tight budget, I know it's a lot of videos on YouTube about, you know, DIYs. You can make your own centerpieces. You can really just decorate your own wedding if you want to, or you can hire someone like we are to decorate your wedding for you. Which leads me to my next thing, is use your resources. So that's one thing that I'm really big on. And me and my fiance agreed to use our resources. People that we know, like certain vendors, maybe event planners, decorators, photographers, DJs. Like if you know someone and they're professional and you trust them, use them. Not only are you supporting your friends and your family, but you have someone that you trust and you know has your best interest at heart, and they won't try to get over on you. And you know, it'll just make everything smoother instead of always having complete strangers for vendors. So that's very important as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help either, because that's something that I had to learn. Like, ask people for help. They're willing to help you. Like I said, use your resources. You know somebody, even as far as stuff that costs a lot that you don't even know. Save the dates, invitations. Like me, I know, free plug, if anybody needs save the dates or wedding invitations, I create them. You can hit me up versus a lot of websites that might charge $400 or $500 for just to save the dates. And I just feel like that's a cost that you can put towards something else. Yes, you want it to be beautiful, you want it to be pretty, but just learn how to modify certain things and learn what to spend more your money on than not. I know for us, it's very important that we have the wedding that we envision. So we would more so want to put our budget towards decor than, you know, anything else. I mean, of course, like the food is important, like bar, everybody wants to drink at the wedding, guests, all of that is important. But for us, we just know we would rather spend more on the decoration so we can look back like, wow, our wedding was beautiful and that's what we wanted. And yeah, so just do what works for you. And the last thing that I have right now, what I just said, do what works for you. I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I have a list down here so I don't forget. It's okay to vent to people, talk to people, let them know your ideas, but just know that it comes with a lot of opinions. And if you're any person like me, I do take people's opinions to heart. And it's a conflict when I already set on something and they tell me like, no, you should do it this way. And then, you know, I'm thinking about it and it's just like, so just, you know, talk about it if you want, but try not to take everything that they say to heart, because at the end of the day, you have to do what works for you and your fiance. Y'all are the ones that are getting married. Y'all are the ones that's going to look back at it and hopefully not have any regrets of anything. So don't let anyone deter you from what you want to do or tell you what to do. Just, you know, do what works for you and just stay strong on it. And yeah, just be smart. Just be smart. Like I said, that could kind of go back like towards the budgeting thing. If you could find things to modify that you might not need, if something is charging $2,000, but you can get it for $800 and it's almost about the same. You might have something you don't really, you know, something missing a little bit, but you can go without it. Go without it, because trust me, that extra money can go towards something else that might make your wedding better. So yeah, I think I kind of came across everything that I wanted to talk about for the most part, things that I learned so far and what has been helping us. Like I said, we're only 4 months in planning, so we have 8 more months to go. So I am going to do another video like this, and hopefully next time Real is with me so he can have his opinions and everything and throw what he has to say in there. because I want us to do like a 3-part series of this, because this is the beginning. Like I said, I haven't even got to a lot of the stuff. Thankfully, I do have help. Trust me, I think you should have a wedding planner or event decorator, something, because especially doing it in a short amount of time. I mean, if you want to do it yourself, by all means, like I said, use your resources, DIYs, it works. But I know for us, we just rather, you know, get that help, and then, yeah, it's easier for us. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a part 2 coming from more things that I might learn, more bullet points. This is just something that I was thinking about, and I'm just like, yo, like, people need to know, and just to hear it from someone that's planning it now. Like, I'm not done with it, so my mind might change about some of this stuff. You never know. So I just wanted to come on here and give you all a few tips about wedding planning, and hopefully it works for you if it's working for me. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm not a pro, but I mean, it's kind of like we friends, we both going through it. So I'm willing to help you out, or we can talk about it. The next video, Rail will be with me, so look out for that. I know we say this at the end of every video that we coming back, and it's just like, honestly, y'all, especially now planning a wedding, for like a year, our schedules were so different. Like, while he would be at work, I would be at home, vice versa. So, and, you know, just life. So it's just letting life and time get the best of us. But like I said, that's why I wanted to upload this, because I wanted to make a video, something about something I'm going through right now. We're going through right now. So yeah, hopefully this helps some type of way. And if it does, let me know. If you feel like I missed something, or I'm way out of the ballpark, let me know too, because it's definitely a process. It's fun, but you just have to be smart, just be careful. And yeah, so hopefully you all enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Deuces.